Declassified U.S. government documents and witness testimony from former or retired U.S. military personnel confirm beyond any doubt the reality of ongoing UFO incursions at nuclear weapons sites. When I say UFO, the witnesses have described these craft as disc-shaped or cylindrical-shaped or spherical. These objects are capable of both hovering and high-velocity flight, usually completely silently. Over the past 37 years, I have personally located and interviewed more than 120 of these former or retired military personnel, all of whom report UFO incidents at one or more of the following locations: nuclear missile sites, nuclear weapons storage areas, and nuclear weapons test sites in Nevada and the Pacific during the era of atomic atmospheric testing.
Sometime in the evening hours on March 24th, I received a call from one of my topside guards, the flight security controller, stating that they had been observing strange lights in the sky making odd maneuvers and wanted to report it. I thought it was kind of a strange report, but I took it seriously. You have to understand we were protecting nuclear weapons, and the reports we generally got were very professional. At any rate, I kind of dismissed the call. He called back about 5 minutes later. This time he was screaming into the phone saying they're looking at an object, a red glowing object hovering just above our front gate.
Right above us, there's a huge white thing, pulsating light above us, and I had to call them to make sure I wasn't seeing anything. Upon prodding, he told us it was shaped like a fat cigar. I think he said a pregnant cigar. White pulsating light. Between the pulsations, he saw red and blue lights. It was silent because I prodded him saying, is it some form of helicopter? He said, no, it's very silent. We're talking to him for several minutes, and he says it's starting to move away along our access road.
I believe, these gentlemen believe, that this planet is being visited by beings from another world who, for whatever reason, have taken an interest in the nuclear arms race which began at the end of World War II. Regarding the missile shutdown incidents, my opinion, their opinion, is that whoever are aboard these craft are sending a signal to both Washington and Moscow, among others, that we are playing with fire, that the possession and threatened use of nuclear weapons potentially threatens the human race and the integrity of
Sure enough, the next day, a spook. You know what a spook is? A spook is some guy from Cloak and Dagger who wants to debrief you on something. I don't know what the hell it was. You know, I'm not going to tell him. So anyway, he says, I want you to know this is a top secret mission. You're not allowed to tell your commander or anyone else anything about this, or we'll take your wings away. You know, when you're 25 years old and you want to start flying, you don't want to hear that. So I put a zipper on my mouth, and that was the end of that. I could never talk about it again until Nick Pope's people from the Ministry of Defense, they call it MOD, M-O-D, like our DOD, expose all their data on October 21st. I remember because I got a warning from a friend of mine in England that I would be exposed on my mission on October 21st. Sure enough, the phone started ringing. It rang for 4 days, non-stop. This is the London Times, this is so-and-so, ABC, NBC, name it, this is CNN, and so on. Anyway, make a long story short, I'm now able to talk about my experience that I just told you about. Now, I know nothing about it. I held that to my father, who was 121 years old if he was still alive, but I never could tell him about that. Anyway, I'm sorry, the whole recollection, it's such a relief to let me know that I can talk about this. Okay.
Are you okay? You okay?
Huh?
If you have anything you want to talk to?
No, I'm all right. I'm okay. I just think my father is...
Take your time, finish up when you're ready.
Anyway, disclosure is what we need. There are many more people like me that are running around with secrets that they can't talk about because nobody will release it. And I think we should get together even with the Russians, because I'm sure they know a hell of a lot more about these aliens than we do. But it's a really important thing for us to know about this thing so we can go forward. They have technology that we haven't even dreamt of. I'm sure their propulsion system was something like anti-gravity or something like that, because they can stop on a dime and take off at Mach 10 or greater. It's unbelievable what they can do. So we need to know these things. So the only reason I'm here is to tell you, let's disclose this whenever we can, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.